Here we have Sasha Wilson with a right foot, looking for an in-swinger. Goalkeeper is smothered, Conrad, very well experienced. Ball comes in, away from the penalty spot. Rolling cleans it up. Again, Rolling on the ball. Lovely little ball through. Stromberg. Rolling dispossessed. And that dispossessed there by Brown as they look to clear the lines, but Xavier not stepping up quick enough. There's so much space here for Waverly. Ott was calling. Behrens decides to go on her own, plays it into Smith, onto her right foot. Just eludes her with the final touch, but you don't want Smith to get that ball onto her left foot where she can cut past you, because then you're in trouble past that final defender.
Eisenhofer with the good defense there, came up and challenged hard in the box. That's what you got to do one-on-one.
She had to make the challenge, you know. Conrad with the goal kick, not looking to play the ball out the back. As we're 13 minutes into the first half, on this hot, humid evening, Keckner challenging with Smith. I believe that's a foul from Klein. Wilson steps up.
Not overly significant on that one, just enough to get her first whistle.
Natalie Brown, the center of the wall, well experienced. Wilson delivers, right foot, top of the box. Ike, just dispossessed. Ross with a delivery forward, was picked up by Brown. Stromberg, Keckner with a clearance. Long ball in behind, Sasha's onto it, but Xavier breaking in. Wilson recovers. Xavier onto this chance with on the left foot on the far side, and it's well saved there. Straight into the arms of the goalkeeper, Igana. And this is something that the Go Hawks need to watch out for as they're pressing, leaving space in behind. Being caught out of position could be a problem. As Macy Smith gets the ball here on the left, we're end to end here. She can take Keckner on down. Keckner's standing her up strong, makes it into the box. It didn't beat the second defender. As Xavier looking to clear their lines. But going back to the counter-attacks, and that's something that the Go Hawks need to be aware of.
Well, and it was funny, Justin, I was just about to say before that attack that we hadn't seen Xavier really counter much at all, and how they were packing it in defensively. That's what you got to do. They had a great opportunity. The long ball for the first time came up there. Great opportunity, and certainly making it difficult on the freshman back there again as she's been up to the task.
It's just something they need to watch out for as the game progresses, and we've had 15 minutes of the game. So the ball's played forward. It's picked up by Xavier. Xavier have gone back to the old traditional deep sweeper. Sometimes can work, but the problem with that is it's going to leave space between the lines, and with the pace of Ike, Smith, and Rolling could expose them. The last time the Go Hawks were here, I remember Kenzie Rolling had an injury that really affected her play throughout the game. She looks very fit today, 100% healthy, which is probably a key factor moving forward with this quarterfinal game. Ott goes in with a challenge, wins the ball, looks forward. This is the space that Rolling needs. It's well picked up and well timed by the deep laying defender.
Big contact over on the far side.
And it's a throw-in. Far touchline, halfway line for the Go Hawks. So Go Hawks looking to try and make something of the ball on the top of the box. It's a late tackle. Referee was doing the right thing by playing advantage, though. Nothing of it in the end, but brings the ball back, which is the right decision.
Referee right there, right spot, had the eye on it.
The junior Claire Bean, number 5, playing up front, is actually causing some problems with her pace. She's got 19 goals so far this season. Not a very good delivery. Xavier Saints out wide here to Keckner. Looks to deliver, gets the ball back off the rebound. Keeps it simple. Well read there by Smith. Barons looks for Smith. Defender comes across and just knocks the ball off Smith's left leg out for a throw-in. Keckner with the ball. Looks like we're going to have a substitution here. The substitutions in today's match are brought to you by IMT Insurance. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at imtins.com.
Just into the game with the throw-in, number 3 for Xavier. That's Gabby Baumauer.
Here we have Bean. She looked on side, but the linesman has a better angle. The referee hasn't looked at the linesman yet. To the amaze of the crowd, the Go Hawks players are also a little bit surprised as to where the offside is. The back line for Xavier Saints has dropped very, very deep. Has to be a strategy from Higgins. Barons, dispossessed by Claire Bean. She's a little terror out there, isn't she? Closes down.
Yeah, always aggressive. Love to see that. Spitfire, is that a good term?
Spitfire's a good term as well. Keckner. Keckner's moved into an advanced position. Carly Weiss just laying the ball forward, and out on the far side was Natalie Brown with a left-footed strike. I'm not used to seeing Natalie Brown with a bit of green in her hair. But I think it's something the Saints have done for today. Keckner, who's come back from an injury, remarkably so, has recovered well, and it's great to see her back in the helmet things as the delivery comes across into the box, off the knee, but Sasha Wilson will clear her lines. Ike under pressure, Ross on the ball, onto her left foot, her strong foot closed down by Ott. Again, teammates at a club level, so you know they know each other, and obviously Ott will know that Ross's left foot is a very, very, very strong.
Teammates at the club level, that's scouting report too, something you always have to keep your eye on. Those lefties.
Yeah, it's the Saints. Ross to the top of the box, and it's Barons. Oh, no, actually. Stromberg. Oh. Wilson. I tell you what, if I was at the back, she comes in like a steam train. I would just try and get through that ball as quickly as possible. As we come to the 20-minute mark, the water break. So far, in the first 20 minutes, it's pretty much been all the Go Hawks, who are going in all black from right to left. And then you've got the Saints in their white shirts, grey shorts. But going forward, there's an exciting piece about the Go Hawks?
You know, you look at Waverly, and though they haven't got a great shot on goal yet, anything has been attempted deep in there, they've had a lot of advantages there. Xavier, though, their counterattacking has been really good, I think, on their side. And coming back, you know, early on, you just saw those deep balls. They're just trying to, almost felt like they were only trying to clear it. You're seeing that turn into offense a little bit more now, and they're having their advantages. Feels like really two different kind of game plans on both sides, one for Waverly and one for Xavier.
Hey, fans, Central College has a tuition price less than $20,000. That means the college experience that opens doors for a lifetime is now more affordable than ever, and scholarships are still available. Apply today, not tomorrow. Today is the day to apply at central.edu. It's hot today.
Yes.
It's humid. It's so important that these water breaks are taken advantage of with 20 minutes to go, and obviously it's important for rehydration.
Looking at the misting stations also over there, and a lot of times in a day like this where it is breezy, now that gives you maybe a false sense of just exactly how hot it is. As we approach 90 degrees today, it still will catch up with you, and because of that, you're right, the importance of this one, and also the setup of the state tournament. The winner of this one, you know, getting back at it again tomorrow, and not just for this game, but for the future, and wanted to play for a state championship. It takes 3 wins to get there, and you're doing it in these kind of conditions. You got to be ready, and you can't even take advantage of what happens today when you got tomorrow coming.
And what a relief this year. They're taking Thursday off. Normally it's 3 days in a row. So the teams will get a day off, although it's going to be 2 hard days. They get a day off and they're back on Friday. So at least they get a chance to regenerate and get the energy back and replenish fluids. But women's soccer, if you play a full 80-minute game, you actually need recovery time is around 72 hours. But I'm so glad that the girls high school association have actually incorporated the 1-day break. Whereas the players come back in for the just under 20 minutes of the first half in this 2A state championship game here at County Soccer Complex on Field 9. With a throw-in on the far side to the Go Hawks. In what should be a very, very close encounter. Little flick on there from Ike. Carly Weiss comes across. Screens Ike. It's picked up. At the bottom, Ike putting in some pressure. Ball played out for a throw-in. If you can't see this, Macy Smith has just pulled away, pulling her defender away, opening the gap, which is very smart play. Ooh, crunching tackle in there. Ross, ball out. Ike with the delivery. Just over the crossbar as Macy Smith was lurking in behind her. But it looks like goalkeeper Maggie Conrad had that covered. Maggie in her pink goalkeeper jersey, rather matching with the shorts and socks.
Conrad has not had a official save to this point, but it's been right there every time, every chance.
And there's no doubt a save's going to come up at some stage of this game with the pressure that's been mounting as Smith cuts in on her left foot, plays into Stromberg, cleared away, edge of the box, and the strike comes in from Maria Cooper, the senior, playing in the midfield. She has 1 goal this season, just leaning back slightly as the ball goes over the bar.
Justin, you know well, when you're playing into the wind a little bit, that you're kind of coming to the side here. Does that impact your thought process, though, as you're taking a swing?
I prefer to play into the wind because the ball will hold up a little more, especially if you're going forward. Hence the reason why Xavier probably dropped off deep with the pace of rolling up front and then Ike and Smith, just to eliminate any pressure or gaps in between the lines. Maggie Conrad with the goalkeeper. She's a senior. She's moving on to Tennessee Tech this coming season. She's thoroughly excited. When the last time I spoke to her, Ott just nods the ball down. Also going to UNI. Ball played in behind. The far side. Great piece of pace out there. Good defending there from Seegers. Ball just comes out to Weiss. Miss kick. She hits it with the right foot and it goes. Oh, and that was close. Very, very close. Just on the outside, left-hand side of Agana's palms. Just managing to go out for a goal kick. Short. Up the back. Was that a handball? Okay, ref says yes. Barons, Cooper, nice little touch in for Smith, Cooper. Good little combinations out here. But some feisty little closing down there from the Saints. Ball played out wide, looking for a corner. Maria Trotter delivers. And casually left to go out for a goal kick there by Ali Seegers.
It looked a little funky there, but got what you wanted in the goal kick.
Challenge. Maria Trotter and Smith. Smith trying to spin a defender. Trotter wins the throw-in. Lovely layoff there by Rowling into Cooper. Out to Rowling again as she blasts down the left-hand side. Goes past the defender. In the box. Goes past another one. Getting it onto her right foot. Rowling with a shot. It's saved by the goalkeeper, Conrad. That was a chance of note. First chance really of the game. But it was a combination on the halfway line here with Rowling and Cooper setting Rowling up to go forward. Showed exceptional pace.
Long run from Rowling. Showed the speed and the athleticism to get to the corner. Just didn't get quite enough on that kick.
Conrad with a fantastic save as Rowling closes down again and the referee calls the ball back. Well, it's been exciting so far. Referee casually side foots the ball off. Ross with the throw in. Just ricochets off for Ali Seegers, out for another throw in. Ross. Carly Weiss just sitting in there. The gap is so deep between the lines as the ball's played. They need to close it up. Rowling just flicks it over. Doesn't quite, but if she had broken loose there, she was gone. She was off to the races, that's for sure. No one was going to catch her.
She is nifty.
Lucky for the Saints, the ball went out. Little flick on by Brown. Long ball played forward. Maria Trotter is just lurking off the shoulder of Anika Barons. Just on the blind side, if she gets the right diagonal ball, well weighted into the space and behind, she shows a lot of pace, could cause some problems. And there she is going in for the closed, but is well taken by Barons. Gets her head up. Smith was asking for the ball, but nicely cleaned up by Carly Weiss. Delivered forward, and here we go. Good defending by Sasha Wilson. And again, it was Maria Trotter showing feist a bit of character there. Weiss recovering to win the ball. Does well. Very well indeed to win a free kick.
And aggressive up there, came in with the shoulder. I think the biggest hit we've seen of the day came right there.
Well, if you've just joined us, with 12 minutes to go the first half, in our two-way quarterfinal between Cedar Rapids Xavier Saints in their white going from left to right versus Waverly-Shell Go Hawks in all black going from right to left, as Ross breaks forward, goes past the first defender, on a left foot, drives the ball in, just off the goalkeeper. Agina. Ross is dangerous. She's so deceptive on the left-hand side going forward. I'm encouraged to see her going forward because she can cause problems, especially with the amount of space that's been left between the lines, the back line and the midfield line.
And that's the second time we've seen one bounce off the hands of Egina back in goal.
As we have a substitute, Natalie Brown has gone off. Ott far side. Vice going into Cooper. Maria Cooper. No, that wasn't Cooper actually. That was Kylie Stewart with the ball around the corner. Smith going into the challenge. Ball going over the top. Again. Oh, as Stromberg looks to break through the midfield and is cleared up front. Just goes past the halfway line. Out for a throw on the far touchdown. Xavier Saints have got Maria Trotter and Bastian up front. Two feisty little characters. They've got something about them with a bit of pace. Something to watch out for, definitely for the Go Hawks, who are in their formidable all-black uniform. Ball launched forward, edge of the box, just headed away. Smith collects. This is her preference. Loves to turn players. You can see they've tried to match her up here. Referee has not blown. Smith on the ball, goes past one, goes past the second one. Deflection. And is that a corner? No. Says play on.
Quite the scramble there. A little bit of everything.
But you can see the matchup. You can see the Saints have made a change, and what they're doing is they're matching up the pace now, especially here on the left-hand side. Knowing that Macy Smith does have explosive pace, when she takes on play, she kind of leans into them and just shifts past them as Behrens tries to deliver. Trotter. No. That was Claire Bean, actually. As we have a change on the far side. Brown comes back into the game. And Ellie Renzi, the freshman midfielder, goes off. Behrens with the throw. Cooper checks in, spins out into Smith. And again, it's gone out. Now, just if they get the switch on and Ike makes it right run, inverted run inside, she has a lot of space, but it has to be the right ball that's played in there. Behrens. Ott does very well. Keeps the ball. Crunching tackle. Cooper picks up the pieces. Sasha Wilson out to the far right. We got 2v1 out there. Ross has to make this. If she doesn't, they're in trouble. Not the right touch there, though, from Ike, but still loads of space here. Cooper. Ott to her left-hand side. Didn't quite get it there. And the ball's now played through, and this could be dangerous. Wilson. It's closed down there by Claire Bean. Rolling on the ball. Lots of space in the middle. There's Macy Smith makes a great run inside the defender. If it was the right ball, not deflected out for a corner, it could have been dangerous, as we have a corner on the far side. Corner kicks today will be a corner. That will be a Kruger Seeds corner kick. The next time you are in need of corn or soybean seed, give your local Kruger Seeds dealer a call. Kruger Seeds, first class seed, first name service. Learn more at krugerseed.com. As the ball's cleared out, Ott picks it up onto a right foot. No, Rolling delivers. Cooper in the way. Just deflects off her. And now there's a problem. As Xavier sends break, looking for the long ball forward. This should be easy for the goalkeeper. Just under 7 minutes to left of the game.
Like Mary Claire Bain there had a little more room too if she wanted to run it out to the right side.
Yeah, she did have about 20 yards of space in front of her, and that's when she should have really, especially with this time, carry the ball a little longer. But the players are getting tired. Behrens with the throw over the heads there. Smith onto the ball. Carly Weiss comes across. Does a good job. She had support deep, but Rolling was lurking. Behrens steps up. There's space on the far side. Ott onto a right foot. Keeps the ball. Well played. Behrens. Smith cuts in on a right foot. Takes it onto left. Back onto a right foot. Cuts into the box and Maxie Smith. Conrad with a little flick over her head. Got her right palm to the ball. Now Smith is very left-footed, and they like to show on the left. The keeper, they like to eliminate the left, but she can score goals with the right. As Ott breaks in, Ike, far side, breaks into the box. Left foot, closed down. Bastian, closing down, looking to get forward. Now the momentum is really pressing with 5 minutes to go of the second half. Behrens, just a misplaced pass. Conrad. Stability at the back there with Conrad. She's had an absolutely fantastic season. 87 saves and 12 goals allowed. Behrens. Closed down there by Carly Bean. It's one. Brown. Very good there from Ott. Finds. There. See, they're starting to find space between the lines as Rolling flicks it in. Stromberg. And here we have Macy Smith. Oh, the touch just eluded her to the left. If she got the touch right, she was right on goal, and that's a goal kick.
Smith a bit frustrated with herself there. She flicked the arms down, and she had a great opportunity wide.
Well, the midfield trio of Ott, Cooper, and Stromberg are now starting to find space between the lines, moving off the shoulders of the opponents, who aren't really checking their shoulders to see where they're going. So their angles are perfect. They're finding those acute passing lanes in between the lines. Conrad delivers. Again, it's one in the midfield. Carly Weiss just plays the ball out. Coming up to the 3-minute mark left in the half. Stromberg. Ott. The switch is on. Behrens. Closed down here by Carly Bean. Looking forward for Bastian. Sasha Wilson cuts it up. Natalie Brown plays a ball forward. The Go Hawks have really got to be careful of the two in the 4-4-2 shape that Xavier are playing. Of the two players up front, you got Bastian, and you got, I believe it is, we got Maria Trott in the midfield, but then Claire Bean, very, very quick, deceptive pace. Ott chooses to go into a right foot. Macy Smith is 1v1 out here with Keckner. Just watching her very, very carefully. Rolling between the lines. Good ball in there from Cooper. Rolling onto a right foot. That's got to be a free kick, and yes, it is. We're looking at about 24 to 25 yards out from goal. Right in the middle.
Couldn't draw one up much better from this spot.
As Ott sets up like she's going to strike it. Rolling was to her right. She's now moving forward into the box. Ott with the right foot comes up, delivers. Just not enough pace on it. Power goes out for a goal kick. Conrad, as we have a change here.
Almost looked like she was trying to guide that one in as opposed to strike it.
And the substitutions in today's match are brought to you by IMT Insurance. Learn how you can be worry-free from IMT at imtins.com. Wilson misplaces the pass. Bastion, but again it's smothered. It is a battle at the back there. Those two, Claire Bean and Bastion, are causing loads of problems. As Ross on the far side with an educated left foot. Hopefully they can try and get her forward in the second half. As we wind down to the end of the first half of this 2A semi-final, which has been exciting as Rolling looks to break. Goes for a good tackle there at the back. I'm very surprised at that.
Yeah.
I thought that was a very clean tackle.
Xavier fans also agree, as we do. Surprising whistle on that one. No chance, though, got to hurry.
There were no comments from the Go Hawks fans as the delivery comes in. Lots of space here, Cooper coming in, but it's easy for Conrad. She goes, I'll take that one.
Don't feel like we're looking at a ton of extra time.
Well, that's it. That concludes the first half of the 2A quarterfinal here between the Waverly-Shell Rock Go Hawks, who are 0, and the Cedar Rapids Xavier Saints 0. It has been a great game. We will be back shortly just to discuss some of the analysis for the second half. But please do not leave. We've got some excitement here. We will be back with you shortly.
Mid-American Energy and you, together partnering to change the energy landscape by pioneering money-saving, energy efficiency programs and building a new industry in Iowa, wind energy, all while keeping your rates low. So what's next? We'll keep delivering cost-effective energy efficiency programs while putting money back in your pocket. That's right. You decide how best to spend your savings. That's a partnership good for you, good for the environment, and good for Iowa. Another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
In Iowa, we all play by the same rules. Hard work pays off, practice makes perfect, success is something you earn, and teamwork helps us all be winners. The Iowa Pork Producers Association is proud to support statewide high school athletics. Because on our team, and on yours, what we bring to the table is what brings us all together. Learn more about our commitment to Iowa at iowapork.org.
I hear you're looking for a great college where you can get an affordable education. SWIC is the place for you.
I appreciate the personalized attention.
And I've gotten to meet people from all around the world.
The SWIC student housing is incredible.
I like SWIC's hands-on training.
And I'll start my career in 2 years.
I can schedule my classes online or face-to-face. SWIC feels like a community, like family, like home.
SWIC is a place for you.
You are my favorite place to go. You're at the end of my favorite.
You work hard to feed them well. That's why at Fairway, we work hard to give you the freshest produce, the highest quality meat, and the most affordable prices.
It guides me home.
I got it.
You're my
Fairway Meat and Grocery. It's what we're all about.
Hello and welcome back to County Soccer Complex here in Des Moines, Iowa for the 2A quarterfinal Girls State Soccer Tournament between the Go Hawks and the Saints. It is 0-0 currently, but it could be 1-1, it could be maybe 2-1. But to be honest with you, Trent, it's been more Waverly, the Go Hawks. And with their three up front, when you've got Rowling, you've got Ike, and you've got Macy Smith, the Saints have done a remarkable job in containing them so far.
Well, and not only that, but you've seen the opportunities that have been there for Waverly, and they've had some clean runs to get into the box. They just haven't been able to get a real good swing on things. And part of that, they know there's a great goalkeeper back there. And I think that at times can play in your mind, knowing that not only you got to get it there, you got to put a good ball in there to get it by one of the best goalkeepers in the state. So maybe that's playing into the mind a little bit. On the other side, Xavier, they've had opportunities themselves and started with the counterattack. They got a great look on that. Even that corner that they had, their first corner, and went to that far post, and I thought they had a great chance on that one. The other part that I think maybe Waverly feels like they controlled the first half, of course, 0-0, but with it is their goalkeeper, and Egina. She's had two different times where the ball is deflected off of her hands, which should have been saves that she just caught on herself, deflected out of there. Of course, they were able to clear both of those times, but those are those small little plays. In a scoreless matchup like this right now, you don't have to be perfect, but you got to be pretty close to her.
Yeah, we talk about a freshman goalkeeper at the back there for the Go Hawks. Jittery start, thinking she's going to find the adrenaline rush, or get over the nervous start, the butterflies. Still a little bit nervy, though, being a freshman. I mean, this is a big stage for her.
You're 14, 15 years old. Playing against girls that are 18, 19 years old, some of the older seniors. So it's heady stuff that you have to be ready with. She's been there. She's been in the right spot, and that's the most important part. She has been there. She's been able to make the saves. Clean one here, and there's been opportunities. That's been the interesting part. They've done it two different ways. It has been that continued pressing from Waverly-Shell. Feels like they're always on the attack. Those counters are there for Xavier now, and now they're going to flip sides. And though we have basically a crosswind, there are times that it comes out a little bit to our left as you look at the screen here. If that wind shifts just a little bit, that could be an impact here. Winner moves on to the semifinals.
Talking about counterattacks, Xavier with Claire Bean and Bastion up front, both 5 and 6, very, very feisty, very, very pacey, explosive, can cause problems. Then you've got the experience of Avery. You've got Avery Meyer, Ali Seegers at the back with Sasha Wilson. And Sasha Wilson has the experience of being in these tournaments previously, does a very good job. Then you've got Annika Behrens, the junior, at the left back position. But those two are causing problems. Now, going into halftime, an experienced head coach, Lauren Grieger, this is her previous appearances here have been 7. She's had a remarkable career with the Go Hawks. What do you think she's telling her back line, or maybe her midfield, to come in and protect the back line?
Well, and I think that's something that we saw in the first half on both sides, just how much room there was in the middle, and which one of these coaching staffs is going to go to that well, change up what they do in the middle, and do something a little bit differently. It's a game of making those small little changes, and I think where both teams are going to look at the middle of the field, see what they can do there. There's an opportunity on both sides, and for the Waverly side, you feel great the way you played in the first half. You just don't feel great about the scoreboard. You know this game incredibly well, Justin. One funky goal can completely change the complexion.
And that is so true. And we're going to take a quick break with about 3 minutes left to the start of the second half. And we'll be back with you shortly from Field 9, the County Soccer Complex.
We might not always know what the day will bring, but some things are certain. The sun will rise and your lights will go on. That's because at MidAmerican Energy, we're obsessively, relentlessly committed to providing you energy when and where you need it, to connecting with you and keeping our communities safe and strong. Because the most important thing we put our energy into is you. We're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
sometimes people who seem to know everything
Dental insurance costs a fortune, and it covers nothing.
don't. For instance, personal plans from Delta Dental cut the cost of many procedures in half. So be careful what you hear.
How important are teeth anyway?
Get the facts. Contact Delta Dental about saving with personal dental plans today.
Des Moines, the S's are silent. The fun is always loud. And now it's easy to plan your Des Moines adventure. Introducing the Catch List. A list of all things you can't miss. All the thrills, all the chills, hops and drops. Des Moines is a city of love that'll put a smile on your face. It's easy to picture yourself here. Find your adventure at catchdesmoines.com/catchlist today.
The Iowa Farm Bureau is proud to present this amazing state tournament and celebrate the accomplishments of Iowa's top teams and student athletes. To the Iowa Farm Bureau, this is more than just a sport. It's a chance for a small town kid to make it big. It's our future leaders. It's a reason to do more, to be more. And it's that farm strong spirit that can be found only in Iowa. Congratulations to the student athletes, the coaches on a successful year. And remember, the task ahead of you is never greater than the strength within you.
Hello and good afternoon and welcome back to County Soccer Complex here in Des Moines, Iowa, the home of the Girls State Soccer Tournament, which is presented by Iowa Farm Bureau. Alongside me is Trent Candon and myself, Justin Forster, with CISN. And we're about to start the second half. Again, it's getting really, really hot, humid, and the sun is just pelting down on those players. Luckily, we have a canopy up here, which has been absolutely amazing, and just a slight breeze. If you're looking at it right now, it's the Go Hawks 0 and the Xavier Saints 0. The Go Hawks are in all black. They'll be defending the second half from left to right. And then Xavier Saints are in their white shirts and grey shorts. They'll be going from right to left. As we kick off the second half, Ross drives the ball forward into the wind. Sasha Wilson just came off ahead and has been closed down. Deliver into the box, and that could be a problem. It's come off the crossbar. And I believe the freshman goalkeeper might have got a fingertips to that again, which it goes out for a corner as we look at the replay. It could have been a deflection.
An important call here too.
Yeah, it's critical, but you know, Trent, they say this: your first 5 minutes start of the game before halftime and after halftime are very, very important, because it could cause some issues if you come off complacency of a halftime break.
Gotta have those legs warmed up right away.
Ross with an in-swing, and again, saves it again. The ball coming in. There's Amelia around the goal. This is a chance, and there was Brown on the far post, just lurking, but it's cleared away by the Go Hawks, rolling onto it, closed down, out of play.
How about the play from Morgan Akey to get it out of there, the junior forward. Beautiful clear for her.
When we look at the Go Hawks out of Waverly, they do produce some great athletes out there. They have some great soccer players that come out of that area that feed into great tackle there by Art. Brown goes to ground. I'm surprised the ref didn't call that, but anyway, the ball goes forward, rolling onto it. There's a break by Macy Smith on the far side. Rowling didn't quite pick her out as Weiss looks to... There's a free kick is called And I believe that is called on... so Klein won the free kick, which Lilia Ward will take. She's been playing deep at the back. She hasn't done such... She's done a good job there as the ball's played into Natalie Brown, looking to play it forward. Brown comes in and wins it again to Bastien. To her left. Bastien onto her left foot. Looks to deliver. Strikes it. Not so good, but it's come out here for Brown, who wins it into the box onto her right foot. And again, saves it up. But she had Bastien, who was lurking just around the penalty spot. Might have been the better option with a better angle to shoot. Carly Weiss playing as a lone 6 in there, doing a good job. Just beaten there in the midfield. Conrad delivers forward. Just notice that both schools haven't really played out the back, just looking to build out the back as Ike plays the ball square. It's intercepted. Bastien looking to play it forward. It's cut out by Macy Smith, who plays the ball out wide. It's now played forward into Rowling. Gets onto it quickly, cuts inside with pace. Support coming in, gets it onto her right foot, looking to play. Don't foul there, you'll give away a free kick. Rowling with a shot, closed down. By then there were numbers round the ball, including Ross. Good defending. Behrens picks it up inside. Stromberg on her right foot. And out for a goal kick. Start of the second half, it's...
Opportunities continue on both sides, Justin. It doesn't have the feel of a scoreless game. A lot of opportunities.
There's going to be a goal at some stage. I can see that happening as Conrad sets up. Everyone shifts to the near side. Conrad just gets it short of the halfway line. Ott going in for the challenge on Brown. Keckner coming in on Smith. Rowling picks up, cutting in onto her left foot. Rowling going through, just slightly nicked. If she would have gone down, she might have got a free kick just outside the box. It's obvious. Get the ball into Rowling, Trent.
She has 62 goals coming into play here today.
The University of Iowa recruit. Strong challenge in there from Ott. Ball played into Rowling's feet. Rowling looking to weave and jive and find a way out.
The thing I like to see about Kenzie Rowling too, a lot of contact. She's been chipped, she's been bumped. Doesn't get frustrated though, just keeps playing.
And it's a great mentality and attitude to have, because going into games like this, and this will happen with Ike and Smith as well, and you know, all round they're gonna get beaten up basically in games like this, but you've got to learn to deal with it, because you are the target of the opposition. Ott lays it out to Behrens, intercepted by Brown, looking to go forward. This should be a nice easy one for Sasha Wilson. Plays it into Ott, comes in, lovely turn, kept the ball close. Stromberg doesn't manage to ride the tackle. Keckner. Stromberg comes back. Keckner goes to the ground. Wins a free kick. Keckner must have said something, because she did win the free kick. She gets a soft yellow and she's going to be replaced.
First look at a yellow card here.
Higgins is not too happy on the sideline. He's asked the referee why. My guess, Keckner must have said something.
He didn't look overly pleased with the explanation.
They still get the free kick, and Brown is on the ball. There's space to the right. No, Brown's going to leave it for Ross. Ross has an educated left foot. Very dangerous. I guess she's going to go on goal. That would be my guess. As long as they follow up. You have Bastien ready. Claire Bean is ready. Ross delivers. It goes over the bar. And again, just watches it drift over the crossbar. Quick free kick, goal kick. It's good to see. Behrens had Ott inside it, decides to go forward into Smith's feet with a bit of room here. Rolling with a diverted run on the outside, which is brilliant. Rolling coming back in on the inside. Fantastic inverted run, well defended. Looking to cut into the box. She turns onto her left foot and over the bar. Complains to the referee. But I think there was nothing wrong with the defending there. It was a great little diverting run by Rolling to pull the defenders out of place for Smith to play the ball into Carly Stewart. Rolling's run inside the defender was fantastic.
Conversation continues, a little more chirping as we get deeper into the game.
Yeah, in the last game it was 2-1 to the Go Hawks the last time they met in May. It was on the 6th of May, actually. But previously to that, in the last 5 encounters prior to that, it's been Xavier. Bastien plays the ball out wide. Far side. Good shapes. Bastien again on the ball, breaking into the box. This could be dangerous. She is left-footed. She should have gone right, would have been the option, and taken the chance. Stewart comes in to collect. But again, it's one. Carly Weiss sitting in the hole, keeping up a very good position for the ball that comes out. As there's a battle on the right-hand side between Behrens and Trotter. Ball played forward. Ross going in for the header. Weiss picks up the pieces. Carly Weiss lays it off as she is hounded down by Rolling. Does well. Tackle. Little nudge in the back there from number 24, Avery Meyer. A very well experienced back four they have there, don't they?
They do, and they've been aggressive. You can see physicality really starting to pick up here in the second half also.
Ross will look to launch one in with her left foot. Straight into the box. Sasha Wilson just misplaced the ball. Little cut back there from Bastien. Got to be careful here. The ref could give a penalty. The dive. The ball comes in. Into Gina's arms. The Xavier Saints fans are a little bit boisterous to my right-hand side.
They wanted that call. And you can certainly see why. Very aggressive in the box.
Ike, closed down by Ross. I'd like to see the Go Hawks maybe get Macy Smith more involved in the game. As Rolling down the right-hand side. Ross does a great job closing. Rolling, Smith in the box, ball comes across. Smith on the ball, breaks loose, and you've got Stromberg to her left-hand side, and it's cleared away. Stromberg out wide on the left. Got Smith and Ike in the box. Maybe need one more. It goes out for a corner. And this will be a Kruger Seeds corner kick. This time you're in the the next time you're in the need of corn or soybean seed, give your local Kruger Seeds dealer a call. Kruger Seeds, first class seed, first name, service. Learn more at krugerseed.com. The in-swinger, far side, swings in. Conrad comes out and drops to the feet. Bubbles around. Rolling's there. Smith is there. We're looking for someone else. Conrad on the ball. Manages to parry it down.
Couple of nervous moments for Conrad there, including even late on that when he saw it spin out of her hands. That had some funky backspin look to it.
And this is probably a time that the Xavier Saints need to try and get control of this ball so they can rest in possession. As Ike cuts in, tries to shoot. She had Macy to her left in front of her, Macy Smith. Ball played forward. Xavier Saints looking to break down the left. Bastian in a good position in between the two defenders. It's well cut out there by Seegers. Sasha Wilson comes across. Great challenge out there. Ball, absolutely fantastic defenders. Defending, you have to be with players like Claire Bean and Bastian up front. They are just like, they're like little terrors, aren't they?
They are. They're aggressive.
Clutching at your heels and just like biting at you.
And just looking for that little crease.
The Saints. Right foot in, swinger going in the post. Very, very composed from the goalkeeper, Egena.
Maybe the best one of the day for Egena there. Went after it aggressively, too, from the freshman.
Carly picks it up. Ott. Space on the far left-hand side for Barons. Has Smith in front of her. Wayward on the pass. 13 minutes into the second half. Throw in far side. Picked up in the midfield there by the Saints. Carly Weiss just launches it out towards the bench for a throw in. As the wind picks up, but the heat is picking up at the same time, Trent. It's
I just took a look. It's up to 89 degrees now, and the real feel is 92.
That is steaming. Absolutely steaming. Ross and Ike going into a challenge. Ball played forward. Bastian, time and space. On the turn, Bastian. One to be. Sasha Wilson did well. Cover came in fantastically there to Sasha's right-hand side. Avery Meyer did a great job in recovery and just tucking in.
Meyer and Seeger's really solid in the back end for the Go Hawks.
Doing an outstanding. They have to be outstanding stalwarts as far as those two are concerned, with Bastian and Bean up front. Ike closed down by Ross very quickly, forcing Ike inside. Challenge, Bastian. Claire Bean looks offside. It would have been, definitely was offside from my angle. And of course, the assistant referee has a better angle than all of us.
Yeah, and that was one Mary Claire Bean certainly thought about, had those visions that seem to run through your head right when you get to that clearing, and then you hear the whistle in the back. Frustration.
Well, the winner of this game, and hopefully we do get a winner at some stage, will move on to play at 12:30 on this same field at 12:30 tomorrow, and they will play the winner of number 4 seed North Polk and the number 5 seed Spencer. Smith looking to turn down the left, closed down very tight onto her right foot, delivers into Rolling closed down by 2 defenders, making it really difficult for her. Xavier's line holds on the edge of the box, not taking any chances. Ott onto her right foot with loads of space, Rolling into Rolling's feet, little step over from Rolling, goes to shoot, and it's an easy one for Conrad. I would like to see something a little different in the creativity going forward here, Trent, because it's always into Rolling's feet and a little turn and trying to make something happen. I think they need to pull the 17-11 in just a little bit tighter, so Macy and Ike offered an angle because they're not really getting a 10 forward. As we see Smith driving into the box, gets tackled, 3 players around, are still fighting for it. And by the way, Macy Smith is also on the wrestling team.
Oh yeah?
At Waverly-Shell.
They were
so
state
she's
champions
a
this year.
feisty character as well. As the ball's played out wide and is cleared away for a throw-in on the far side and just inside the Go Hawks half.
Justin, I'm going to guess you didn't see many of those combos were you growing up, right?
No, I didn't. I didn't know what wrestling was. Well, I knew what WWE was.
Welcome to Iowa, right?
Yeah, that's right. Ball driven forward. Just goes over the head of Wilson.
And back to your point, going a little bit different from rolling and getting wide, and we saw that opportunity there. The wings feel like there's going to be a lot more space there as they compact towards the middle.
Yeah, and I feel that rolling just needs someone running off her. I call them the 7-11, so Ike on the right and then Macy Smith on the left. They're a little bit flat, so it's the angle of support or the 10 going forward. And as you can see there, it's number 21 there, Carly Stewart. One of them has to play higher, so it's either Stromberg or Stewart must play a little bit higher, which will help support rolling, and they could literally play with 2 10s high up the field.
Substitution for Xavier. As back in, it'll be Natalie Brown.
And I see Maria Cooper's into the game. She had a wonderful first half, kept everything simple. As we break on the far side, is that rolling again? Breaking into the box, is it a penalty? No. Cooper, edge of the box. Ike opens up to the right of her, and she had loads of space, but it was a decent ball played in as rolling was onside.
I like the idea from Cooper there, too, just trying to drop it in.
Conrad launches the ball forward. Ott picks up. Weiss forward again. That had to be won there, that's for sure, by number 23, Seegers. Goes into the tackle, young Bastian. Ott picks up. Calmly plays it out to Barons on the left-hand side to go forward. Some space in front of her. Delivery, right foot. Well cut out there by the centre back, Lilia Ward. I believe so, because Rolling was lurking in behind her. Rolling, laid off. Just the angles of movement just aren't quite right at this particular moment. And as the game goes on, Trent, players are going to get tired. There's going to be a lot of errors.
I think you're starting to see that show up a little bit. Just not quite as quick to the ball. Saw one there just between the legs a moment ago.
Ike inside. Ike likes to come in onto her left foot. I'd like to see her just drop off and open up and face forward. Get her on her right foot and run at defenders. Amanda Ross is a very well experienced left back for the Xavier Saints. If you look at the space in between Amanda Ross and the centre back, I believe is Ward for the Saints, Morgan Ike has room to run into on inverted movements. Barons, there we go, plays the ball into Ike. Ike needs support from the right back to get forward, as you see. She's on the ball now. Maya. Ott breaks through, finds Rolling. Ball played out just offside, slightly offside. But that was a little bit better. Macy Smith has taken a break on the left.
About 20 minutes left, Justin. Is this a time you like to see something schematically, coaching staff changes, or just continue what you do in a scoreless game?
Being 0-0 at this point, I mean, I would be very, very aware of the counterattacks with Claire Bean and Bastian up front for the Saints. Definitely got to watch out for that. However, if I was Waverly right now, I would get the lineup higher, I'd get the goalkeeper further up in the half to clear anything over the top. But the line is, look how deep it is, and look at the spacing between the lines. Squeeze up, fill the spacing in, push players on, so then the two up front, Bastien and Claire Bean, when they receive the ball, can't turn. And then you're able to push players forward. You can get the left back forward and you can get the right back forward. So you can get Maya forward and you can get Barons forward a little more. And Ott just sits in there and picks up the pieces because she's sturdy enough to do that. She can pick up the pieces and just distribute. But as the players go in for their 20-minute mark water break, a well-deserved water break, Trent, this first half has been end-to-end. Obviously the Go Hawks have had the better chances.
5 minutes in, you mentioned the importance of what we see first 5 minutes of the second half, and a lot of great opportunities since then. I think endurance playing a factor here, the heat that we've talked about throughout, some tired legs out there, and now coming off this little break here, we'll see maybe another burst of energy after a couple quick minutes, get the spray down as you see the misting over there. Boy, that's got to feel good on a hot day.
Yeah, I tell you what, I wish we had some up here, but this breeze feels great.
Yes.
It's hot and humid.
I'm sure the listeners at home and watching probably hear the microphones whipping in the wind. Not as significant down on the field. We are up quite high here on top of the press box.
Let's talk about Carly Weiss for the Xavier Saints. You know, I mean, she's a very simple player, just sits in the space. Picks up the pieces. She doesn't get much recognition, but she works so hard, gets herself about, and she's a scrappy little player, just picks up the pieces. And as a holding midfielder, that's basically your job. And it's pretty much the same as what Siri Ott's doing for the Go Hawks. But Weiss is, I think she's done a wonderful job so far.
Something that we've seen throughout is both teams leaving that middle area much more open, and to have a midfielder that can handle that can take a lot of that pressure both offensively and defensively, either getting things generated on one end. Talked about the counterattack for Xavier, and she's a part of that, getting it going back and getting it up to the forwards. Done a nice job, and really, you look across here, and what have we seen? 13, 14 players now on each side. It's hard to give a negative to hardly anybody we've seen today.
Yeah, and both teams have fought through this, and as they come out here for the last 20 minutes, just under 20 minutes of the second half, still 0-0. If you've just joined us, welcome to County Soccer Complex. I am Justin Forston. Alongside me is Trent Condon with CISN. Waverly, far side in the all black. They've shifted, I believe Stromberg has gone out to the left hand side in the 11. Bastien lays it off. Ball flicked over. Now the goalkeeper for the Go Hawks, Agana, she's had a much better second half so far. I think she's got all the butterflies out of her, and she's starting to command the 18-yard area with a little more authority. Stromberg finds Rowling a little bit heavy on the pass, but Rowling still gets there. Goes out. Owen. We're going to have a change. It looks like Smith. Smith coming on. Going back out to the left-hand side. Stromberg is going to come back in central. So you got Ott as the holding midfielder, and you've got Stromberg and Maria Cooper to her left and right in the 8-10 positions in rotation. Ott closed down there very, very quickly by Carly B. As the wind is howling, misplaced pass. This could be a problem with 2v2 up front. Bastien checks his shoulder quickly, looking for Carly B. Well closed down there by Seegers. Weiss. Brown into feet. Stromberg didn't quite win it. Ball played out wide. And here we have Trotter delivers, picked up by Wilson. Stromberg, lots of space to turn. To her left, Macy Smith is making some grounds down the left-hand side. Space for Cooper. Ike with space on the right-hand side. Didn't quite get it there. Macy Smith breaks in the box. Closed down by Ward. Fighting for possession there. Can't get it, quite get it out the feet, and finally half cleared. Not even out for a throw-in. Cleared away. Ott picks up centrally. Does well to keep the ball. Finds Barons to her left. Left back driving forward. Space accumulated forward there for Rolling. Nice pocket of space. This would be the chance also for the right back to get forward. There's so much space there for her to get forward. Avery Meyer has ample space to go forward. Ike's closed down. Now she has space. Get on the turn. Off she goes. To her left-hand side is Cooper. Ike keeps it. Stromberg. Weiss with the tackle. Ott. To her left is Behrens. Behrens hasn't called. Ike is going square too much. The angle. So if she's going square, it's better off going back into Ott. Ott does well. Inside. Goes on the overlap. 1-2. Ott. Fantastic ball into the box. She was closed down by Ross. Deflection for a corner. On our side, near side, from the commentary position.
Ott will have the swing on the corner.
Right-footed, out swinger. Ott comes in, delivers, low. Cleared away, out for a throw-in. I'd like to see Maya get forward, but obviously the coaching staff are trying to be a little cautious, and maybe they don't want her to get forward. Just because of the pace, they'll need cover, but soccer's a game of risks, chances. Ross trying to clear her lines. Bastian drops in deep. Trott is lurking in the midfield. Peels away. Brown. Plays the ball round the corner. It's cleared away. Aiken rolling. Ike's touch, if it was just right, she would have been gone. Nice little ball there from Cooper into Smith. Lots of room. Rolling, diverting, run. Smith down the middle, cuts in onto her left foot. Looks like she was brought down at the edge of the box. The referee says, no, I'm having nothing to do with that. Cooper. Now there's some space here for Ike. Get the ball in quicker. Ross is good. Good defender. Well closed down. Played forward. It was a tired pass there by Maya. Maya needs to get forward and support here. Ott must just try and hold her line. She's going too far forward. There's too much space.
Well, this is the first time in over a month the Waverly-Shell Rock has been in an 80-minute match. You look back at their basically past 8 wins, 7-1, 10-0, 10-0, 8-0, 10-0, 9-0, 10-0, since they played Xavier.
And they've had some rest, haven't they? You know, it's an advantage, isn't it? Maya throws it in. Weiss, Carly Weiss again. Ott. Just a lovely bit of confidence at the back there with Seegers. Play the ball wide to Behrens into Stromberg. Lovely turn. On a dime, laid off for Maria Cooper with a shot. And Conrad with a lovely little combo there. And this is what we were talking about earlier, is they need to find little combinations in there with Rolling. As you saw there, lovely turn from Stromberg. And the layoff, so now there's more support there, Trent.
Getting the opportunities, and Cooper had a great look at that one.
Well, if it's just joined us with 12 minutes to go, it's the Go Hawks 0 in all black going from left to right. The Xavier Saints in the white shirts and grey shorts, 0. Long ball played forward over Sasha Wilson's head. Bastian on the ball. This could be the ball played, and no, Bastian decides to keep it. Options out to her right-hand side. The only option. Delivery comes in. Again, just stretches high for the ball. To the relief of their fans to our left-hand side, who were gasping for air at the time and holding their breath.
Well, we're seeing the freshman. Feels like she's just growing up in front of our eyes.
Talking about growing up, she's already tall as Macy Smith looking to break through the middle. Now she's been more effective. Coming through the middle is causing problems. Maybe change a role here as we have a change, and Cooper is now going off.
Xavier's done a much better job here in the second half of checking rolling. She swung out more towards the wide side of the field.
As Carly Stewart comes on, and you're right, but I think the combinations with rolling should be into her feet, because she's been turning all the time because she hasn't had the support underneath them. Now the angles are right off her. There's more creativity. The Go Hawks the defending line is very, very deep. It's nearly close to the last player, halfway inside their half. Conrad Stromberg goes up with Brown. Barons. Great battle out there. Claire Bean making a run. Just in between two centre backs. And Seegers and Meyer, she's just working off their shoulders. They're keeping a watchful eye on her, just like a hawk.
First time it feels like we've been down here in a while.
Throw in. Far side. The Saints. Cleared away by Seegers. Stromberg goes into the challenge. Weiss comes off with the ball. Ball out wide. This is dangerous. 3 players in the box. 3v3. Very, very poor delivery overhead. This was a chance for the Saints, and they've got to take these chances.
Certainly one there. They'll be second guessing yourself. Take that big swing at it. Had help in the middle. Would have liked to see a cross.
As Brown goes off for the Saints. Placed in the midfield. Ott dispossessed by the substitute. Sasha Wilson going with the challenge. Shot coming in. Keeper did well just to cross her body with the right hand. Parries the ball out for the shot from Mary Claire Brown.
They'll get that corner into the wind. Ball can hang up there a little bit longer, and look for one of your big leapers there to get a head on it.
Again, it was caught off guard there, just slightly. A very late reaction, did well to win the ball. Parry it out for a corner. As Ross with the in-swinger, left foot, delivers. The ball's going to swing at penalty spot. Challenges go up. Ball goes out. Siriot clears her lines into Wilson, very dangerous. Wilson trying to break. She's got an option to her right-hand side. Ike breaking quickly, dispossessed. Very well played there. As we're approaching 7 minutes left of the game. Bastian. Trotter to her left-hand side, closing down. Seegers comes across. Bastian, little flick on. Barons deals with it. Barons on the ball again. Into Smith. Ball just Rolls slowly into it. Does well to protect it. Finds a teammate in the midfield. Ott. It's cleared away. Just half cleared away on the far side. Keckner launches the ball in. Both teams have been through a lot of work here today, Trent, with about 6 minutes to go. In the game before this, we saw 2 goals in the last 5 minutes. And as tired legs start to accumulate here within the 2 teams, there's little room for error.
Not only the physical exhaustion, but also the mental exhaustion. A game like this, no score, knowing you have to be right at every time.
Stromberg on the turn. Rolling's feet, closed down, nice and tight. Gets it onto her right foot. Cutting to the top of the box. Ike lurking. No, Rolling keeps it. Delivers the ball in far post. Little header there, and it's nice and easy for Conrad.
Right idea, and one of the names we haven't mentioned, doing some checking out there, Rolling, especially in the second half, senior Lily Award, number 7.
Keckner goes down, and now don't forget, Keckner's just come off a major ACL injury. Higgins is telling her to take it easy. She's had a remarkable recovery thus far. She looks okay. She gingerly gets up and then trots off the field for the change to come in. This will be a drop ball back into Conrad's hands. Conrad's like, thank you very much. Couldn't you just throw it into my hands? I have to bend over and get that. Delivered to the halfway line. Again, there's loads of gaps between the lines. Barron's going in for the challenge. Battle out there on the far side. Smith picks up the spare ball, looking for Stromberg inside. Playing a little give and goes with the opposition. She's so quick and explosive. She manages to get there.
Ward again on the back end defensively for Xavier.
We have a player on the far side, off the field, on the ground. We hope it's nothing serious.
Cramps always a big concern at this point. Certainly you hope that's all it is.
Just trying to figure out here what's going on.
It's something with the leg, but Justin, as you know incredibly well, always scary knee injuries in the women's game.
Yeah, there just seems to be maybe one of the players from the Go Hawks who's been taken off the field. The throw in here is for, and I wonder if it's Barons, who's had a remarkable game. Yes, and it is Barons, the left back for the Go Hawks. Gets up gingerly, walks to the bench. She has played well. She's been through a lot of work today, that's for sure. Smith onto her left foot. Her favourable left foot, plays it into Rolling. Rolling just dispossessed. A little bit of a toe poke there. Ott closed down by Claire Bean. Bastian comes in. Claire Bean to her right, not the right one. Better movement by Trotter on the left. Great cover. Fantastic cover, actually, and the track it back by Carly Stewart. Sasha Wilson, got to be careful not to get caught out of possession. Vice. There's just no options out wide at this point for the Saints. Very stagnant in this heat. Coming up to 4 minutes left of the half. Macy Smith gets up quickly. Just in recovery there. Stromberg. Goes down by Vice. Vice has played very well today. Ball forward. Looking for Bastian. Segers wins the battle, the aerial battle. Rolling. Goes past one. She's got one more to beat inside, and it's Kenzie Rolling on the ball. Closed down, and Conrad picks up. Very, very dangerous. As Rolling is down. The Xavier Saints fans are hopefully it's nothing too serious. Ott in the air, wins the ball. Seegers side foots the ball forward, halfway line. Trot didn't quite get enough on the pass. Ott has been through some remarkable work there in the midfield, picking up the scraps and winning tackles. We have a substitution here for the Saints. Trot goes off. Looks like they're making some adjustments. Got Alyssa McAleer has shifted to the left-hand side.
Junior, 1 goal to her credit, 1 assist this season.
Coming up to 2 minutes left. If it's still a draw or a tie, we're going to go to overtime. Brown, dispossessed by Ott. Well read. Ike coming in again onto her left foot. Space on the left here for Stromberg. Picks it up. Movement. Smith breaks into the box onto her left foot, drives it across the box, and there's nobody in there. The timing of the movement, that was a good chance, a very, very good chance for the Go Hawks. Ike with the ball going in, it's off the crossbar. Conrad just manages to tip it on, and the wind took that towards the goal.
Conrad, good hand on that one, and then the deflection. So many times it's that second touch that gets it. She covered it up quickly.
Ball play forward again. It's Ott in there battling away. Plays the ball out wide. Coming up to a minute left. If it stays like this, we're going to go to overtime of the 2A quarterfinal here at County. Although it's 0-0, we've had some excitement this afternoon. As you can hear the wind gusting in behind us. Waiting for the weather report. Hot. Picked up, yeah. It's Claire Bean looking for Bastian onto her right foot. It's laid off to Brown. Dispossessed. Played out wide. Ike was spaced. No, decide to go forward. Rolling, chasing. Pressure, Ike. Macy making a great run down the left-hand side. If the pass was right, she was in. Just got inside Keckner, the right back. And there you have it. That concludes the match. But it's not over yet. As we head in for a break, and the game's going to head to overtime with the Go Hawks 0, Xavier Saints 0. We will be back in just a bit for the start of the first half of overtime.
We might not always know what the day will bring, but some things are certain. The sun will rise and your lights will go on. That's because at MidAmerican Energy, we're obsessively, relentlessly committed to providing you energy when and where you need it, to connecting with you and keeping our communities safe and strong. Because the most important thing we put our energy into is you. We're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Nothing feels quite as free as being out here.
Except this free soda.
Where'd you get free soda?
At Casey's, you can win all kinds of free stuff.
I love free.
Then you'll love this. Bought this jerky, won this free donut.
I love donuts.
And these chips can win me the big one.
What?
A free concert from country music superstar Lee Brice.
I love free Lee Brice.
With Casey's Summer of Freedom sweepstakes, the more you buy, the more you can win, including a free Lee Brice concert for your town.
Free Lee!
No.
Des Moines, the S's are silent. The fun is always loud. And now it's easy to plan your Des Moines adventure. Introducing the Catch List. A list of all things you can't miss. All the thrills, all the chills, hops and drops. Des Moines is a city of love that'll put a smile on your face. It's easy to picture yourself here. Find your adventure at catchdesmoines.com/catchlist today.
Hello and good afternoon and welcome back to County Soccer Complex. Here in Des Moines, Iowa, the home of the Girls State Soccer Tournament, which is presented by Iowa Farm Bureau. My name is Justin Forster, and alongside me is Trent Candon, my analyst for the afternoon. And I tell you what, Trent, what a game we've had so far. Even though it's 0-0 leading into overtime, which will be a 2 10-minute period.
And sudden victory, as had to go deep into the rule book here. Last update I see right now on the girls' website does say it is a golden goal.
So it's golden goal right from the start. Okay. So in the first period of overtime, if there's a goal, game over.
That's what I'm reading here.
Okay, fantastic. Now
make sure I got the correct year, though, behind it, too, right?
Yeah, let's make sure we get the correct year. But now, when you're looking at the two teams, if you are the Go Hawks right now, what would your communication to the players be?
I continue to do what we've done. Though it's not on the scoreboard, they've dominated for long stretches of this game. And when you're playing at that kind of level, when you feel like you have the advantage, keep doing what you're doing. Keep giving yourself the opportunity. For Xavier, is it about just holding on? You know, maybe doing what you're doing, the same kind of thing. The opportunities have been there for them. They've had some good swings, and really it's been Egona, especially in the second half, and net. She's done an incredible job for Waverly. But I think if you're Xavier, both sides, really play what you do, but if you're Waverly, you feel like you do have the advantage going into this.
And if you're Chris Higgins, the coach for Xavier Saints, would you want to stretch this game out to a penalty shootout, or will you want to go for it with this golden goal situation? Mm-hmm. You just don't want to make mistakes, do you?
No, not at all. And with the heat, with the pace that we've seen here throughout this one, that is always kind of that lingering concern in the back of your mind. One mistake ends this here, and you've done such a good job. And the way that they've checked rolling in the second half, I've been incredibly impressed by that. You know, it felt like at times she was having her run of the field during the first 40 minutes. Really wasn't the case in the second.
Yeah, and as you see the players now coming out for the start of the first period of overtime, golden goal. So whichever team scores first will move on to the semifinals of the 2A state championships. In all black from right to left, we have the Go Hawks. And then on the left, going from left to right, we've got the Xavier Saints in white. Stromberg turning into pressure. Smith breaking forward, looking to take on the Ellie Kate. Now on her left foot, the delivery comes in and just cut away on the far post by Ross, I'm losing my words here. It's just so much excitement going on. Behrens is back on the field. Quick recovery. Keckner steps up to take the throw in. We've got to give credit to the two centre backs for the Saints. I mean, I think they've done a remarkable job. They've really worked hard. They've been scrappy. And they haven't, I mean, Rowling has created some chances, but they've really done a fantastic job.
Yeah, I mentioned Ward a little bit earlier, and it just feels like, I mean, she's been attached to the hit of Rolling for the last 50 minutes or so.
Well, she's had somebody, there's been a shadow on her the whole game. It's literally what they did in the last time they played here in the actual state championship final. Lovely ball played in. Yeah. Bastion didn't quite get the touch. Seegers fouls her in the back. Says Brown, Bastion's on the left foot of the shot. Oh my gosh, what a save. That could have been finished. It could have been game over. Again, it keeps them. The Gohawks in the game. Unbelievable stuff there.
Looked like Bastion maybe got away with a little push, but she kept playing and got a great kick at it.
I thought it was a free kick, to be honest with you, but ball back in and Bastion should have finished that. Had it on her left foot. She's favored her right foot all the time. Ball comes in again. Sasha Bastion just gets tackled by Behrens. Again.
Field tilting back the other way on the Xavier side now.
Art clears. The Gohawks have got to be careful because they had this sort of start at the beginning of the second half. Seegers, who we thought was fouled on that passage of play, Stromberg, didn't quite bring it down. Xavier. The Saints working extremely hard here. Art trying to break away. Weiss comes across and cleans up. Brown into Bastion. Receives to the outside of the foot. Wilson comes across. Nice simple pass for Behrens. She's got movement up front. Wilson rolling. 1v1 here. Which direction we should go? Onto her left foot. Rolling breaks into the box. Onto her right foot. Rolling with a shot. And he's a goal! That is it! The end of the game! What a finish! Would it have been that one person, Trent, to finish the game in this type of fashion?
Absolutely incredible. Rolling, we talked about her throughout. She is the difference maker ultimately there, and did it not with the physicality, but back with the feet. Got to one-on-one, made the move, and then the strength behind the kick too. Not just trying to get it on goal, get it to the back of the net.
I had that feeling when she broke free of the first defender. The back liner played so well for the Saints, but when she broke through that first defender and cut in onto her right foot, there was no doubt she was going to finish that chance. And there we have it. We will be back shortly because we got the presentation. The Gohawks are now moving on to the semi-finals of the 2A State Championship.
Presenting awards representing the IGHSAU is Soccer Administrator Lisa Brinkmeyer. Congratulations to Head Coach Chris Higgins and the Saints from Cedar Rapids Xavier on an outstanding 2021 soccer season. Gohawk fans, your team advances to the Class 2A semifinals. They'll face either Northbrook or Spencer tomorrow at 12:30 right here on Field 9. Congratulations.
And there you have it, the presentation. I'm out of breath, Trent. That was an exciting close to 4 minutes, 3.5 minutes of the first period. That game could have been won with Bastion on her left foot. And what an outstanding save from Agina. And then the game flows the other way, and Rolling breaks through. What a player to have in the ball with all that experience, cutting in and finishing it to the right-hand side, obviously of the experienced goalkeeper, Conrad.
It was a tremendous play and a tremendous match. You know, for Waverly-Shell Rock, you earned the #1 seed. You feel great about that, and then you see you have to take on the Cedar Rapids Xavier Saints, who are an outstanding program, multiple state championships throughout the years. 9 all told throughout their soccer history. That's who you get as the 8 seed. We said at the top, this is not your normal number 8 seed. Xavier proved that, but ultimately the number 1 seed moves on, and Waverly-Shell Rock, a little bit of a sigh of relief there. Rolling, she needs to get those legs up. She got a lot of miles on them here today.
Well, I tell you what, there's no doubt that there's going to be some celebrations right now in Waverly. The fans out there that couldn't make it down here to Des Moines will be ecstatic at this point. However, they have another game tomorrow. Credit to the Saints. Played really, really well, contained well. Congratulations to the Waverly-Shell Rock team, moving forward now to the semi-finals of the 2A State Championship. They will be here tomorrow, 12:30 p.m. on Field 9, their home field so far. From myself, Justin Forster, and my co-host, Trent Condon, we will be back shortly for the 3A quarterfinal between the number 1 West Des Moines Valley, who are 18-1, and number 8 Muscatine. We will be back shortly. Thank you.